control my brain. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. So when it's 24 hours to go, I won't be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I won't be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me on a plane. Hurry, 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 before I go instead. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my brain. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. So when it's 24 hours to go, I won't be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I won't be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go low. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my toes. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. So when it's 24 hours to go, I won't be sedated. Nothing to do, nowhere to go. I won't be sedated. Just put me in a wheelchair, get me to the show. Hurry, 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 before I go low. I can't control my fingers, I can't control my toes. Oh no, oh, 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 oh. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated. Bam, 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 bam. I wanna be sedated.
What's going on, people? Let's bring up these two. Just got back from a big event in Arkansas. Scooter was down there. Also,
Scooter was the highlight of our whole event, dude. He was. He is so awesome.
that's what I've been told. Oh, look at that. Somebody's sedated. Who is that?
And-
Markage is sedated. He's unsedated? Yeah. Yeah, well, that's horrible. I know how that is. Nobody likes being unsedated. You never know, Scott. You never know. I'm close enough to Yankee Stadium, so I could. That's right, baby. All pinstriped up. Go Yanks.
Squeak's camouflage. You can't see her.
Yeah. And for all those non-Yankee fans, how you liking it now, huh? All right, so tonight's just kind of one of those whatever nights. Nothing planned. I'll put the link in the chat for anybody who wants to come up, hang out, bull crap, and if you got something coming up, you got a video coming out, you got a channel you started, one you've already had, more than welcome to pop up, talk about it a little bit, let us know what's going on. We like to know what's going on throughout the course of Dennis. What's up? We like to know what's going on. It'll be Cleveland. It's been Cleveland's year for about what? Since what, 1954 or something like that?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's been a while.
Yeah. Closest you guys have come.
Just seeing it on TV.
Is the Ernest Biner fumble. It's been a while for Cleveland, period, for both ways. But yeah, 1 year. 1 year it all happened. It happened for Boston. It happened for Chicago. So it's not out of the realm of possibility for Cleveland, but just not this year. Just not going to be this year. But all right. So how was the trip to Arkansas?
It was long, brother. We shot down to South Louisiana and got to see Grandma Squeak. Got to eat lunch with her. That was pretty awesome. A couple hours with her. And And then we made our way up into Murfreesboro. It was 22 hours down. So it was a long trip, long drive.
Wow, Scooter's going all the way back to the '85 Super Bowl with what was that? Jim McMahon and the 46
The Super Bowl shuffle.
the 46 defense with the fridge. The fridge. Yeah.
Uh,
They haven't come close since.
no.
Not even close, but all right. So I know there's some Yankee fans in here. I know Brian. I'm not quite sure about Anthony. He's in Brooklyn. He could go either way. Mets or Yankees.
We're Yankees fans here, but we can't say it too loud, you know.
I hear you. I hear you. Well, you guys don't have the closest baseball team you got is what? Baltimore?
Washington Nationals.
Nationals. And the Birds, go Birds. That's right, 6-0.
Ugh.
Only undefeated team in oh, wait a minute. Oh no, I know. Who's the Cowboys fan over there? Is that Jenny?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, it's so sorry. So sorry for that little thrashing we gave you guys Monday night.
You know, I'm used to it. We've been spoiled for what 17 years with Breeze, so I still got my paper bag in the closet.
Anthony's a Mets fan, so he's used to that. He's used to that September disappointment.
That long walk.
Yeah, yeah, the long walk home. Yeah, Mets fans, that's a tough fan to be, man. They come out the gate. They come out the gate strong and just crumble at the end.
Scott's talking about one guy in Arkansas found those $2,000 prize tokens after he spent like 5 minutes arguing with Scott on if they would buy back the prizes that this guy won so he could get his money back on him.
Yeah, but no, Yankees fans, Cowboys fans, and Laker fans are not the same because I can't stand the Cowboys and I'm not a basketball fan, so
I don't watch basketball.
I don't either. 86 Mets, yeah, they were good. They were good. They could. 80, let me tell you something. That team could have won multiple championships if they didn't have a cokehead and an alcoholic on their team. So more than one cokehead because Keith Hernandez had a pretty good nose for the white stuff too. So that was internal self-destruction. They could have won 2 or 3 if it wasn't for that between Strawberry, Gooden, and Hernandez. Mets haven't done anything lately. They keep getting their fans up. Best thing they did, the only thing they've done is that they got an owner that got money.
Yeah.
But money can't buy you love.
And I remember the days when the Yankees would buy every hot start pitcher coming in and bench them. And most of them didn't care because they would get a ring anyway. But
Yep.
they would buy up every pitcher they could find and just have them sitting on the bench.
Yeah, Mets. You know what the Mets stands for? My entire team sucks. What was it? Somebody told me once. What do the Mets and the Reverend Billy Graham have in common? The ability to make 50,000 people go, Jesus Christ. But it's enough picking on the Mets. Yeah, to Steve Howe. Yeah, Steve Howe could snort some of that white stuff pretty good too. Oh, look at that. We got the ambient one.
Ambient one. What's up? Cheryl Fernandez. What's happening?
Cheryl, she's been under the weather, so good to see her up and about and back around. Let's see.
Jimmy Cloak.
Jimmy Cloak we got in the house. We got Chad, Nailed It Detecting, Ohio Metal Maven, Nicole's here, the Madman, Richie's here.
We got
Scooter.
Unsedated.
Yeah, Markage is here, Scooter's here, Jimmy Cloak is here, Maniac Metal, David Alfonsetti,
Brian.
Digger,
Mr. 139.
Mr. Frederick Romano. Joe, Michigan Gems popped in. She popped out. Mr.
Oh, did Bobby freeze? Bobby froze.
Phil Bortner is here.
There he goes. Now he's unfrozen.
No, I'm not. Am I still frozen?
No, you're just lagged back about 2 seconds.
Yeah, no, I could tell. I'm trying to scroll down to see the rest of the bottom of my chat, and it's frozen too. There we go. All right. So what else has been going on?
Got Javier Garcia.
Javier Garcia is here.
I'm just scrolling up to see who else we got in here. That
Cheryl
might have
Fernandez, the ambient one. Miss Shannon Bortner is here.
QQ.
All right. So I'm glad you guys had fun at the event. I'm glad
We did, man. It was an awesome event. He put it together, really decent. At some point in the past, there were some issues with Nighthawkers and things like that.
It seems like every event, man. It seems like every event that happens now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when we did the Pioneer River benefit hunt, we camped out on the field for a few nights to make sure people didn't come in, and they still tried. So, I mean, he did really good. Most of the things that would have been in the ground were replaced with tokens. So it was basically a token hunt. There were still some Indian heads, V-nickels, bullets in the ground. But it was pretty awesome.
You know what that reminds me of? Those people that, they go to the events and, they specifically withhold the locations for as long as they can for that specific reason.
Right.
Then you're always gonna have that one or two that really forget and don't understand what the event really is, and make it all about the fines. And even if they have to, break the rules, it reminds me of that incident last month where the two fishermen got caught stuffing weights.
Yep. The egg sinkers, yeah.
To their fish, I mean, it's supposed to be about having fun and getting to see people and people.
We went to dig, but we also went to hang out with Scott. That was awesome. I mean, Scott rocked, dude. We hung out with him all weekend. We had an awesome time. He brought a whole crew down from where he lives. And they were all awesome people. We got to meet old friends like Gypsy, Jason and Doug were there, Quarter Hoarder and Dog Tag. They were there. That was awesome. Got to see Dwight again. It was a good time. Deb brought out the Manicore. I didn't touch it.
You didn't touch
I purposely stayed away from it.
But it's just, I don't understand it. I mean, not that I'm justifying what the two fishermen did, because cheating is just cheating is cheating. But at least there was money involved.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, if you're going to commit a crime, if there's one crime I could ever understand, is robbing a bank. And everybody might have their own different reasons for doing it. But, maybe you have, you're going to lose your house. Your wife's going to leave you. You can't find a job. I'm not justifying it, but I get it.
Yeah, I mean, for the fishermen, they were a good team, a very good team. But now they're going to lose the boat. They're losing the truck, the sponsors.
They're losing everything, and they've both been indicted on felonies now.
Yep. And I mean, I'm sorry, in a sport like fishing, you only have one chance.
Right, but I can, at least I can sit there and say, okay, well, $30,000, I can see the motivation there. Not that it makes it any more right, but at least there's something.
Right.
I mean, so what? You Nighthawk an event location the night before. Maybe you get lucky, you get a couple relics, maybe you get a couple largies, and you got a little bit of a head start on everybody that's starting in the morning. Whoopee, big deal.
Yeah.
You get a couple largies or something. Come on.
Yeah.
I mean, not for nothing, but I got this time of the year right now. If my fields get hot, all my fields are getting cut and all that. Dude, I pop out largies like freaking nothing. It's it's not that important. It really isn't, man.
And like I said, we went to dig, but we went to hang out too. This is the first big event we've gone to dig. And we dug all day Saturday. It got pretty hot. Everybody was roasted by Saturday.
Was this, let's see. Richie says, let's just go rob a bank for fun. Nancy's like, let's go. Shannon's like, cops and robbers. And I have a funny feeling there's going to be handcuffs involved there. Hey, yeah, whatever.
Yeah, like Scott said, it was 105 index in that field Saturday. It was hot and rained on a Sunday. But I mean, as far as we went, we had an awesome time. Brandon put together a really awesome event. The distance, that was pretty hard. That was the hardest part. Was just the distance. It was a 17-hour return trip. It was 22 on the way down because, like I said, we saw my mom. So that's one that would have to be really carefully planned out to redo. But we had a good time. We had a great time.
Yeah, but I love. Let me tell you something. Was it last Thursday? I think it was. I went out, right, and for the third time, one of my cuffs broke on my Knox.
You had the metal cuff.
What? Yeah, that's the third one I broke. Seriously, it's just. I know that's supposed to be one of the things they improved on the Manticore.
They did. They really did. It's actually a pliable cuff on the Manticore.
So you know what I did? I said the hell with this, and I ordered and I got the alloy metal cuff for the Knox. I'm done with that. $46, well worth it. I don't have to be aggravated anymore about because once one side of the top part of the cuff breaks, you can't swing.
You
can't swing. The machine's like all over the place like this. You just can't swing. So
we have Shannon actually. We put together part 1 of our video. That's going to be premiering tomorrow at noon. But unfortunately, none of us are going to be on our own premiere because I've got to work and Jenny's got to be with her mom. And school.
I just put out I still suck at technology, but I put a short out like at 4:30 on YouTube.
Cool.
No, it's nothing fancy. Trust me. It's 40 seconds.
Dude, you dig some awesome stuff, man.
It's 40 seconds long. That's all. It's 40 seconds long. Nothing special. It's just a little short. I didn't even edit any. I didn't do nothing. I did nothing. I just uploaded it and whatever. It is what it is, man. I mean, maybe eventually I'll learn that stuff or figure it out. But until then, I keep it simple. I just post it on there and whatever.
Because I'm pulling 2 shifts, and by the time I get home tomorrow, Scott, I'm gonna be planting my butt in the couch and growing roots. There's Squeak's big win at the hunt, which we're taking to come out swinging with us, and we're going to do a raffle prize for the kids with that.
What? Silly.
So
that's awesome. What's the funny thing is I never win anything. The best thing I've ever won, the over under that I dropped in 40 seconds. To be honest with you, Brian, I actually label my videos in my phone. I didn't actually watch it before I posted it, so your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. You might have got lucky, and I might not have in 40 seconds, and I might have unloaded. Who knows? But it is what it is. So I like I said, I ain't editing nothing. You know, if I dropped a few in there, I dropped a few in there. Get over it. It's YouTube. But the only thing I've ever won was at Dig Stock last year. I found one of the tokens for Garrett, and I won the Garrett digging tool.
Hmm.
That's the only thing I have ever won at an event, on a live stream, period. Never won anything, ever.
Squeak took the Garrett tokens we found up and turned them in, and she ended up getting 2 fines bags and 2 fines boxes, and we're gonna donate them as well. So
Scooter said, "I wish I could win a golf prize once in a while." Yeah, I wish I had a fifth of Scooter's luck. I mean, you could take away everything he's ever won, and just leave him with that gold coin he won at the was that Oklahoma?
oh,
shootout?
and Scooter's
Still way
defense,
ahead.
this time he did bring a possum skull to the table, and it kind of shot everybody's luck down.
Tom
I
Kingery,
won at our
welcome.
table one by last.
Yeah.
So yeah, I threw a little short up there, 40 seconds, nothing special, nothing elaborate. It's just there. And you can see my considerable technical skills. I know how to hit the record button and then stop it. That's it.
We've
But,
never done shorts.
You know,
Although I did take some advice. The videos that we're going to be dropping for a while coming up, we're going to be keeping them about 8 minutes. 8 minutes or less.
I'll tell you what, Audra did a 1 minute short the other day. In 24 hours, it had over 1,000 views. Yeah,
Mm.
for a 1 minute short. That's it.
Yeah, we're going to be keeping ours, around the 8 minute or less mark, just because that seems to be the sweet spot that people want to watch.
Yeah,
About
I
8
think
minutes,
I
so.
think in general, people just don't have attention spans.
Well, during the lockdowns, man, everybody had all day. We were watching videos back to back to back, almost every other day. And now a lot of people are back to work. I hope it hurt like hell.
No.
A
But
lot of people are
as far
back
as
to
those
work.
people that were night hawking, man, let me tell you something. They deserve, they deserve to have their freaking shafts shoved
Yeah.
somewhere. Period. Because you know what? It really gives the people that are putting on the events a really bad name.
It does. It does.
And it's not, and and the thing is, not only can you, I mean, what are you going to do? You're going to sit out there for 24 hours, and watch and to see if somebody comes or whatever. You can't do that, and not only that, you shouldn't have to do that.
I mean, temptation on those tables was pretty big. There were some really awesome prizes that were on that table, but the big raffle giveaway stayed on the table.
Dawn and Shelley, welcome.
Dawn and Shelley.
I found a really cool pillow for Shelley today at work.
Uh-oh.
I posted a picture of it in the group chat. But
Oh, was that a pillow? I thought it was like
that was a
cake.
pillow. Yeah, it's a
I
pillow.
thought it was a cake, man.
No, it's a pillow.
You know
I
my
can see-
fat ass, dude.
I can
It's
see
sweet.
Shelley like on the couch with it like behind her or something like that, or sitting there watching TV, kind of just hugging it like a teddy bear.
Team
Team
Lynch.
Lynch, Kim and Kathy, welcome.
Yeah, I did. I
Yeah.
thought it was some kind of sweets or a specialty cake or something.
Yeah, but these people, man, these people that just can't resist, night hawking locations, trying to get a leg up on people. Somebody needs to beat them. I'm serious. I just don't understand. And there's just no place for it in this community. We got so many good people in this community, but we got our share of knuckleheads too.
Well,
So-
I will let out one of the dirty secrets that happened both in Florida and this time too. the vendors that come to these events, they make little test plots so you can test out machines. And they try to do an awesome job with that. And unfortunately, somebody popped Deb's plot twice. One of which was a ring she found in England. And, some people say, well, it's her fault for putting it in the ground, blah, blah, blah. But, you get some sneaky people, man. It's disgusting.
I believe Shelly's son was at the Yankee game last night, and I did see the video. Did he, if I'm not mistaken, did he catch a ball?
He did. He caught one from Judge.
No, he got the Judge ball.
Yep.
That thing was a moonshot. That thing was up in the air like 17 seconds before it came down. That's awesome, man. Hey, you know what? If Judge don't wind up re-signing from the Yankees, it'll be probably the last ball you ever see anybody around here catch.
I can see a lot of contracts being flashed at him, but I don't know, man. You get with a team like the Yankees, you kind of want to stay with them.
Yeah, you know what though? If somebody offers him $400 million to play in California, where he's from,
yeah, that's true.
Yeah, let me tell you something. You want to pay me $400,000 to go play in California? What time? What time's the plane leave?
I'd have to sit in Arizona and just commute. Yeah, Shelly said it was a
warm-up ball.
But you know what? It still came out of Judge's hand.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Hey, it doesn't matter how you get it.
Did he get a chance to get it autographed, Shelly?
I would imagine probably not because of everything that went on last night. So at some point, if he does a signing somewhere, they could take it and get it signed. That would be cool. That would be really cool. But that's awesome. Let's see what else we got going on. Let me see real quick. Again, for anybody that wants to pop up, just to hang out, say hi. Here we go. We're going to freeze. Am I frozen?
Nope, you're good.
On my end, I am. So let me give it a minute. There we go. To unfreeze, and I'll put the link up in the chat.
Show y'all two of the coolest things we got from down there.
What you got?
Get over there. Gary Penta was at Treasure Fest again. And
yeah,
one of them that he made.
Doesn't Gary put together Florida Hunt?
He does a bunch of stuff there too. This is the one that we really, really loved. KG and Ringy.
Oh, cool. Cool.
He brought up a big clock that he made. He loves making clocks. He brought up as one of his dives. He did a painting with that. He raffled those off. He had a bunch of stuff out. Mark Hoover raffled a bunch of stuff off.
There's the link for anybody who wants to pop up, hang out, say hi, talk about any video you got coming out, promote your channel a little bit.
Come pick on Bobby.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. What do I care? I catch it anyway. Between Audra and Nancy, they become quite good at it. But yeah, you know what? It's all out of fun. I pick on them just as much. So, but yeah, I just don't understand it. You like to think that people are honest. Unfortunately, I've just been on this earth too long to know better. That you're just gonna always have it. It's gonna be that way. It's not just unfortunate for the people running the event, but the landowners, who are offering up their personal space, for people like us to come and basically take over their property for 2 days, and then, you have crap like that, where somebody comes and, the night before or in the middle of the night, just to get, what do you, what are you really going to get out of it? But
Yeah.
Kids aren't even honest because at our camp, one of the counselors lost a ring and one of the kids took it.
yeah, just all you can do is hope and hope that the people running these events don't have to deal with that stuff. But unfortunately, it happens way too often.
Yeah.
And
But I mean, one of the sponsors for the big event is John 316 Ministries, which isn't a quote unquote religious organization. It's an adult recovering addict organization. I think when they put out the tally, it was almost $4,000 they raised for them just off of raffles, which
That's
is
cool.
awesome.
yeah,
Mark Hoover, the stuff that he raffled off, all the raffle money that he and Gary Penta made, they put that into that as well.
that's
So, I
awesome.
mean, it was for a good cause with that.
Yeah. So I mean, yeah, Diggs. Yeah, it's just it baffles me. It really does. Like I said, I mean, there's really nothing at stake. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yeah.
there's nothing at stake. There's nothing to gain other than a couple of fines. I mean, I just don't understand it. It's not like a fishing event or anything like that where the most fines wins or the best fine, wins money or whatever.
No. But the sad part on most of the night hawkers, they get out there 9 times out of 10, they're going to come across a Merc dime or something like that. Rarely will they find a good item, but still, you just chance catching a charge, being thrown out of the event, and your name's going to get spread everywhere.
Yeah,
You're not welcome at any.
you know what they need to catch? They need to friggin' catch a case of the chiggers, running up their leg right to their friggin' jewels and let them walk around the next day scratching their ass all day.
Okay, Scott said Brandon's boss threw in an extra $700 to make the final donation to the ministry.
That's awesome.
And even 5,000. That's really awesome.
That's awesome. That is awesome. But I'm looking forward to see how all the people that are going to be contributing to the Matt Tomini part of the Come Out Swinging Hunt. That's going to be pretty cool.
I saw that Drew put out a video, but we didn't get to see it down in Arkansas. We didn't have the signal strength. We haven't got a chance to watch it yet. I know he was putting together something really cool for that.
Yeah, unfortunately, Shannon and I had a little something about that too. I walked around work all day, all for about a week, figuring out how to make the itching go away without walking around scratching my ass all day long. Serious, it went from my ankle straight up my leg to my ass. It's like chicken pox on steroids, man.
Yep.
It's horrible.
Calamine lotion and some Benadryl. It's all we ever use. We grew up covered in them daggone things.
Oh my God, it was horrible. That's one thing I look, just not just the fields opening up in the fall, but the chiggers being gone. Because the summertime, unfortunately, I hunt grass fields because all the farm fields are, they're growing, they're seeded, and the moment you start hitting those grass fields, forget it, man. And I don't care. I don't wear shorts when I hunt. I'll wear shorts in like if I'm on a farm field, dirt. If it's real hot, but I won't. I don't wear shorts to hunt. And I got boots on. I've got jeans on. It doesn't matter. They get right
Just
on.
Boy Adventures. Good evening. Digging the North. Good evening.
Digging the North and Dustin, welcome. But yeah, it's no fun, man. I'm telling you. Me and Audra got them at the same time. We were out someplace, and she's texting me. She's like, "Oh my God, this is killing me." I said, "Tell me about it." I'm walking around at work, wondering whether or not I could, I'm like sitting there saying, "Is it appropriate if I scratch my ass at work?"
Hmm.
But you know, it's fall now, so the ticks will go away, the chiggers will go away.
Around here, man, we deal with ticks until late January. We just don't get a harsh enough winter. Although right now we're freezing already,
Right?
so this is pretty odd for us.
Yeah, but you know what? I mean, you get into the lower temperatures in the morning, but it gets up to where it needs to be by daytime. So um, I'm okay with that. I mean, my wife said to me this morning, she goes, "Look at the roof of my car." I'm like, looking out the kitchen window. I'm like, "Frost." She goes, "Yeah." I said, "It's on the roof of your car. That's it. It's not even on the windshield." But it's what it is. But so I tell you, man, the fines I've been seeing lately have been like killer.
Yeah.
Did you see um Ducky's 2 Real?
Watched the video today. He put a video on Facebook, and I know he's got one on his channel. We just have not had the chance to sit down and go through it. We've got to catch up on a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that thing had to be honking on his legend. Thank you, Dustin.
She's still catching up.
She's still catching up. But yeah, I mean the fines I've been seeing lately, man, you can see it's starting to, you know, because I know in summertime it's so freaking hot in some places, man. You know, people just it's almost it's almost disheartening sometimes to try to get out because you know you try to get out, you get out there and you're like an hour in, you're like, yeah, I'm going home.
Yeah, and that's why we really don't hunt at all during the summertime. We'll fish when we have the time, but
Yeah.
we don't we don't
We-
detect from.
But we got John with the 2 Real the other day. Richie's tankard that he dug up,
Yeah.
that thing was sick. I saw Steph got her first cat bust.
Susan Toker.
Susan, welcome. Nancy's pulled out some pretty cool stuff.
Jamie with Country
Oh,
Diggers.
The Cobb.
Got that cob.
Yep. Yeah,
That's
she
a
never
rare find.
reposted. She said she was gonna take it to get tested professionally. Which I tried to tell her, just go get yourself a gold and silver test kit. They're gonna do the same thing.
Mhm.
They're not gonna put it underneath some big machine and some scanner and you know and all that. They're gonna take it, they're gonna rub it on the little black slate, drop some silver on the solution on it,
Mhm.
and see if it's real. I do the same thing here. I'm not going to, you know, but I never heard whether or not she actually went to have it tested,
I haven't either.
whether it was real or not. But
I messaged her. I told her either way. You know, even if it's fake, that's still
yeah, I mean,
that's an awesome find.
yeah, it's still cool, you know, regardless of whether it is or it isn't. But yeah, it's just I love this time of the year because it's like a double-edged sword. You got, you know, people are going to get out now because it's not hot. But then you got people that live in like Maine and Connecticut and Vermont, New Hampshire, who their ground freezes up much quicker and much sooner, like than it does where I'm at. Like I have usually somewhere between the middle to end of January to like the middle of February. We have like a few weeks span where it's that 20s all the time,
Mhm.
where the ground just freezes. So I don't mind 20s, but you can't get it. You can't get my piranha won't go through cement. But some of these people, they're out of commission for 3-4 months.
Yeah. You know, right now we normally hit the woods once it freezes and we start getting snow. You know, this time of year we can't hit the woods. This is copperhead birthing season here.
Yeah, I don't. And to be honest with you, if I got put out of commission for 3 or 4 months, I don't know. Hey, Trevor.
Hey, Trevor.
Trevor is still alive. That's all right. Good to see you around, buddy. Glad you're feeling better.
Hope you're feeling a lot better, buddy.
Tell Luke hello for us. Yeah, but I'd have to move, man.
Yeah, usually they freeze anytime after Thanksgiving and thaws in April. Man.
Yeah, I'd have to move. I can't deal with it. Yeah, same with us. We're digging in. We're still digging in January and February as well, as long as the ground's not frozen. But we do go through those little periods every once in a while where it just freezes to the point where you can't get a shovel in.
Lately, we've had
You
like
just can't.
6 freeze warnings.
Even when it gets to the point where there's like there's like a little layer of permafrost you got to get through. But once you get through, you're fine. But
That's
just
when
like,
we hit the woods.
yeah, it's just like it's like a both ways. When it gets like that in the winter and I can't get a shovel in the ground, but then this year here anyway, we had a 2-month span, no rain, 0 rain, and then trying to get a shovel into the ground is just as bad because it's like cement all over again. It's so there's
I'm
no
gonna tell you what, Treasure Fest on Saturday was like digging concrete. I should have brought the pickaxe.
yeah, right.
Sunday it rained on us all morning. By 11:30 we were slogging in mud, so it made it a little bit easier but a lot messier.
Yeah, I mean when we were hunting here in the summer, you go to put your shovel down in and you get an inch, maybe 2 in where you can get your shovel in, and that's it, man. It's just horrible. Yeah, it was, Anthony. It was horrible, man. I mean, I was in farm fields where, normally when I go there, especially with my shovel, it's like butter. I'm just like right in. Couldn't do it, man. Couldn't do it.
Got threw his Sunday socks in the trash.
He threw his Sunday socks in the trash.
Oh, dude, it
Had mud
rained.
all over him.
I was waiting to get messages from Brandon early, like 5 o'clock Sunday morning. Our whole cabin was shaking from the thunder.
Oh, did you have thunderstorms?
Oh man, it rolled in probably about 3 o'clock in the morning Sunday, and just stayed with us. It didn't thunderstorm during the event, thankfully, but it was raining pretty daggone good till about noon.
Yeah, we went through. JBP, how you doing? We went through 2 months. I think we went just about 2 months. With really, just no rain, and then we got rain. We got rain for about a week, about 4 days. 4 days, maybe 4.5 days straight rain.
I think Nancy was in that drought too for a while, wasn't she, Nancy?
And even that 4.5 days of rain did very little, man.
I sent pictures on the group chat when we finally got rain the first time in almost 3 months. There was like a 4 to 6 inch water wall coming down the road. I sent y'all the picture of.
Yeah, even that 4 days of rain, we had, the ground just ate that right up.
Yeah.
Here
it just flowed right off of it, man. The clay dried up so bad it couldn't even
bad, man. It was real bad. Oh.
Hopefully we won't be dealing with a harsh winter. I'm hoping.
I mean, I can live with I don't mind. I can live with the cold as long as we don't get a lot of snow.
I want snow, but every time we get snow, our power goes out. And now that we have a lizard, now that BJ has a lizard, his tank has to be above 70 or the lizard will die.
Just put him in the bathtub.
Yeah.
And this cat, I was drinking my tea, and this cat was staring at me, and then she licked her lips. She wants tea.
Yeah, I don't mind the cold. I hunt in the cold if it gets to the point where you got 4 to 6 inches of snow on the ground, what are you gonna do?
Call up Richie and go ice fishing.
There you go. I don't care if it's, like I said, I don't care if it's cold. If I can get my shovel in the ground, and
I've always been big, Dustin.
What?
Dustin said I'm getting big too. I've always been big. Hey, Andy.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
That's what I hate about going to most events is they don't have big boy sizes in none of their shirts. And they're like, oh, you'll fit a large. Yeah, around my thigh.
Yeah, right. Unfortunately, we have no way to know what's going to happen anyway. And it is getting, what is this? They changed daylight savings time. It's in November now.
Yeah, they're trying to do away with it. There's like 32 states already that have set up to go away from it. I think in 2023 or 2024, they're supposed to try to do away with it. I wish they would. I'm one of those people that it affects for about 3 weeks.
Scooter said 4 to 6 inches of snow would be a godsend in Wisconsin.
Oh,
Scooter,
yeah.
4 to 6 inches of snow here brings a whole nother level of stupid. It's just plain and simple. Here, it just even rain, even just rain. People, it just brings a whole nother level of stupid. I mean, I get it. I do slow down a little bit when it's raining, but not to the point where it's annoying. But what are you gonna do? Anyway, so what is BJ and Jenny? They ready for come out swinging?
Oh, yeah.
You ready, BJ?
Oh, speaking of BJ, one of the coolest things we found down in Arkansas, they call it slag.
Look at you.
It's this colored glass that is everywhere. It's like volcanic glass, and they sell it by the pound down there. Every place you go has racks of the stuff. And we brought BJ some home, and that boy would pack up and go down there right now just to go down there and dig some.
Yeah, I don't understand. Hey, Emily, how you doing?
Hey, Emily.
Little dirt diggers, welcome. Yeah. I mean, just you know what? Let it be what time it is all year round. We all know at some point it's going to get dark early, and let's just leave it at that. And then there's going to be another point where you're going to, it's going to be 7 o'clock at night and still light out. You'll know.
Yeah.
It's summer's coming. Then the whole spring forward, fall back.
It screws me up, buddy.
Lose an hour of sleep, gain an hour of this. Really? I mean,
That cat needs to watch where he puts his butt.
why don't you tell her? Because she doesn't. She doesn't care. She runs. She just does whatever she wants. But I don't. Just leave it at one time. My wife's like, I tried to change the time on the stove. I can't get it. I'm like, you know what? Whatever. It does suck. It's an unnecessary. It's an unnecessary thing.
I think one less hour of sunlight.
Right. Just like the whole like 3 hour time difference between here and California. Why?
Yeah.
Just make it the same time. Just make it the same time. It's the same time everywhere. You know why there's a 3 hour time difference between here and California? It's because of all the drugs they do over there. It makes up for the 3 hour time difference, and they don't even know. That's what it is. It's all the coke and whatever it is they do there. So
Okay.
that's the only thing I can think of. But yeah. And what are you gonna do? But who's messaging me? Oh. That's funny.
I was gonna say it wasn't me, but poor
No,
Mark
it
Hoover.
was unsedated.
Oh, because poor Mark Hoover just sent me a friend request. I really hope he knows what he's getting into on my Facebook page.
Dutch boy, we had a rental.
Yeah,
truck.
Mark sent me a short video clip of my I don't know what you want to call it. I'll send it to you later. But yeah, it's pretty
We had
funny.
a rental truck while we were going down Arkansas, and the clock would automatically change to Eastern Standard Time.
So we're still, I'm excited to see everybody. Come out swinging. It's gonna be great to see people we haven't seen since April. It's gonna be great to see people we haven't seen yet.
Yep.
Helen, what's up?
Hendrix, what's up, buddy? And that's our big thing, and even, we had so much fun last time, even Mama Squeak and BJ are going this time. And that's going to be really, really awesome for us because they never go to any of the events with us. They don't go out digging with us.
All right. And we got, I think, not one. I think don't we have 2 birthdays this time?
Yeah.
I know it's going to be Teresa's birthday.
Mhm.
And I could have sworn it was going to be somebody else's too. So
I don't know. I could barely keep up with mine, brother.
I don't even bother with mine. It's funny. It was John Hernandez's birthday the other day. So I posted on there, "Happy birthday, brother. You're the first one." Everybody started messaging me, say, "Happy birthday." I said, "Dude, no, it's not mine. I just said happy birthday to somebody else, man."
I know. I didn't expect it to take off like
It did. No, it took off. I'm like, no, it's not my birthday, man.
Wondering that.
Not my birthday.
It-
Alan took his kids to the Halloween parade. Alan, you could have taken them right here, man. This
no doubt.
a scary bunch right here.
Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking about when I did it, and then I noticed I was getting all these pop-ups from other people telling you happy birthday. I was like, wow, I've
Yeah.
got that all rolling.
I was
Didn't
like, it's not my birthday. It's not my birthday. Look up John Hernandez. John Hernandez. What an awesome dude he is, man.
Yeah,
What
yeah.
an
That's
awesome,
how
him and Amanda are both just incredible.
we were listening in on
I
the
don't
road
blame you,
as
Alan.
much as we could, and that was an awesome show. Him and Amanda are awesome. We were trying to listen in as best we could. Alabama signal wasn't
Yeah.
that great, but we stuck it out.
Yeah, no, I don't get the free candy either. My kids are all grown, and my youngest actually is gonna hit her 30s in like a week and a half.
I used to get a bunch of candy, but now like no one in our neighborhood does trick or treat anymore, so I get like no candy anymore.
Except for what we buy.
Yeah.
But I kind of miss Christmas because our Santa Claus was in coveralls and a John boat, and he'd throw candy over on the bank, and it was kind of a test of manhood to see who could snatch candy before a gator snatches you. It's always
Yeah.
kind of cool.
I used to steal all my kids' Reese's peanut butter cups.
Oh my God, Cracker Barrel. Oh my God, dude, they have a Reese cup like that big.
I've seen it before. Yep.
It took everything I had not to buy that
He
thing.
can't have it
Dude,
because he's diabetic.
I would have the Hershey squirts just looking at that.
They're
Forget
banned
that.
from Cracker Barrel for
Nope.
about 5 years.
Nope. You can go away now.
No, y'all
No.
need to take a Cracker Barrel break.
No.
Y'all cost me a fortune in Cracker Barrel. Nothing else. Cracker Barrel.
No.
Yeah.
At least we're consistent.
No.
You didn't get
At
any milk.
least we
You
still
didn't get
keep
any,
Crackle
you-
Barrel in business.
you guys didn't get any milk while you were there, did you?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
That whole
Yeah.
gallon.
He's talking about him.
Emily,
No, not a
did you see? Even Emily's been digging up great. Well, she always digs up good stuff, but Emily got a barber quarter. I think around. I think it
Saw
was
that.
1892 or 1894 or something like that. John's 2 real, Richie's tankard, Steph's cap bust.
I've still got to go back and watch Richie's tankard. We couldn't get enough signal to pull that one in.
Oh, really? I'm
Oh,
wondering.
dude, the signal was so bad down there. We were on the phone with Scooter trying to coordinate, and I took one step over and lost signal. Took a step back and it was bad.
Yeah, we don't have a Cracker Barrel where I live either. I don't hit Cracker Barrel. Like if my wife and I drive to like Florida, I hit a Cracker Barrel. My first Cracker Barrel somewhere's around North Carolina. Off of
Now they
one
got them all over Virginia.
Anthony,
they're
if you
miles
ever
here.
get a chance to go to a Cracker Barrel, Anthony, for breakfast, go.
Yeah.
Go.
And if you like fried okra, man, they got some of the best fried okra there is.
Again, if you want to go for a good breakfast, Anthony, if you get a chance to go to a Cracker Barrel, hit it. Yeah, Trevor, it's good to see Trevor again. I know he's been down a little bit and a little under the weather. Good to see him making his way back. Looking forward to him getting better and getting out there and seeing some more Trevor and Luke adventures going on.
Oh yeah.
Waffle House. Ooh, Waffle House.
Mm.
No,
I used to be able to do Waffle House. I just can't do it now.
no Waffle House. I went to a Waffle House one time. That was it. Never again.
We got 6 of them within 5 miles of here.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And
Nah.
one Denny's.
When we had a Denny's here, they got rid of it, man.
You ain't
So
missing
now
much.
I'm stuck with IHOP, which is it's okay, but we used to hit Denny's after the bar closed.
Every time I see the IHOP sign, I think about the Hooters joke, and I just have to turn around. I can't even pull in the parking lot.
You know what I really miss? We have a lot of New Jersey. I knew a guy I used to work with, and I would say to him, if you wanted any town in the state of New Jersey, if you wanted to know where something was, he knew the diner that was in that town and would give it to you as a landmark. There's a diner on our diners are everywhere. Everywhere.
She's been dealing with this for over a week now.
You know what I really miss is I don't know if there's anybody in here besides Teresa who would be here normally. There was a place in Texas I used to go to when I was stationed in Texas called Whataburger.
Oh yeah.
And there's like 2 near us.
Is it really?
Cookouts. We got one Whataburger. They suck. We got 2 cookouts. They keep burning the hush puppies. So
There were 2 places we used to go. Whataburger, and then there used to be a place we used to hit the drive-through at 2:00 in the morning. It was called Jack in the Box.
Yeah, I remember Jack in the Box.
Oh man, that was all like
That
down
box
south.
sucks, and then they got rid of it.
Yeah, it only lasted here for about 6 months.
We had
really?
one, and it sucked, and then they turned it into a Dick's Sporting Goods.
That's big up here is Dick's. My first metal detector, my bounty hunter, I bought it at Dick's Sporting Goods here.
They have metal detectors?
I refuse to go in Dick's here because they refuse to sell any hunting supplies at all.
Oh,
All
really?
ammunition and firearms.
Yeah, I love Jack in the Box, especially at 2 o'clock in the morning.
But y'all got, what is it, the White Castle?
We got
Or
White
is that just
Castle.
the New York thing?
Take care, Dutch boy. Yeah, we got White Castle here. That's they're little burgers. I think White Castle is the reason why they call them sliders, because they slide in and they slide right back out. Like
I've
that.
never had one. I've seen a couple people eating them, and they're like that big.
They're small, yeah. When I was a kid, actually, believe it or not, when I was a kid, my mom used to take me we lived in Newark, and she used to take me to Irvington to get White Castles. And I believe at the time they were like 2 for a nickel or something like that. But this was also back in like 1970-ish.
Dude, I'm a big boy. You bring me a little shitty burger like that, and I'm gonna punch somebody.
Anthony said he ate 23 of them once.
I don't blame him. Yeah, I saw one, and it's like one bite, the dude was done, and it came in this big box. It was awesome, but it looked like a Big Mac box, but it was white.
Yeah, Big Mac boxes are white.
My go-to for me now is Taco Bell. Love my Taco Bell.
Sometimes
Okay.
on Saturdays he comes home with a box.
I don't care what nobody says. I love my Taco Bell.
Sometimes on the weekends when he has to go to work, he comes back with a box of half burritos because he doesn't eat tacos, and then soft tacos for me and my brother, and we eat all the tacos.
You know what I had for lunch today? For the first time, and I will never have it again?
Fried chicken.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
Ugh, dude, I can't do it.
I can tell you, Digger X,
Hey,
welcome.
Digger X.
The only thing that was even to me
See you, Scott.
edible, that was even remotely close to edible, were these things they have them they call waffle fries.
Well, you
That
know,
was it.
God's Chicken, they brine their chicken in pickle juice. They brine in pickle juice. That's
So
their
I
big
ordered a number one. So the guy says to me, he's like, "Would you like any sauce?" I'm like, "Dude, I just ordered a sandwich, dude. I didn't order chicken nuggets. No, I don't want any sauce." So I get to the table, they bring me my food. I start eating the fries, then I open the burger, and I'm like, take one bite of the burger, the sandwich, and I'm like, I open it up. There's nothing on the top. I opened it. I pull up the chicken on the bottom. There's two pickles.
two pickles.
That's it. I
That's why
said,
I hate
now,
restaurants when
now I
I
know why he asked me if I wanted sauce. I'm like, "Do you have barbecue sauce?" He goes, "Yeah." I said,
Yeah.
"Good. This shit's bone dry."
the only things I like are actually the fries, milkshakes, and the chicken, and this thingy that for breakfast. It's like a piece of chicken inside this like bread thingy. It's really good.
See, my favorite fries. A lot of people say, "Oh, McDonald's has the best fries." If you like those kind of fries, my favorite fries are the curly fries at Arby's.
Yeah. Our Arby's is so bad now it's barely open. And
Yeah.
Alan, yeah, we wanted to stop by Bucky's, but every time we passed one, it was closed.
Yeah,
I like the Bojangles fries.
I get the Reuben sandwich and the curly fries, and I'm a happy guy.
The Bojangle fries are good, but they aren't curly. At least I don't think so.
Nah.
So
Arby's does curly fries around here now.
I hope everybody enjoyed last week with Amanda and John. That was a lot of fun. Awesome people.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, it chewed up about 100 miles for us. It was
There
awesome.
you go. There you go. So
And
I haven't
we were listening
decided.
to it on the road.
I haven't decided who next month's guest going to be. I'm working on it. And that'll be Underground Showcase number 3 of 12, because there will only be 12 of them. I will
Got a
not.
bone in your chicken sandwich from Chick-fil-A?
Who did?
Emily.
You got a bone in
I'll tell
your
you what,
chicken.
man. There's only one place I'll eat a chicken sandwich from. Where else can you go and get stabbed over a chicken sandwich? It's so good. But
Popeyes.
Popeyes.
You know what? Somebody said to me not long ago, they wanted me to do
Chick-fil-A.
the Popeyes biscuit challenge.
Oh yeah, I told you, do the Popeyes biscuit no water challenge.
Yeah, see how many biscuits
You
I can
can't
eat
do
with
it.
no
You'll
water.
choke.
Those things are not only are they big, they're just flaky and they're
It's
good.
Like the challenge,
they're
but
awesome.
worse.
They're
It's
real
like
good.
the spoon cinnamon challenge, but worse.
I love me a Popeyes chicken sandwich, man. 36 people have been stabbed over them sandwiches. They are worth it. I would stab someone over that sandwich.
Yeah. Wow. I never had
Don't
it.
blame me for it just because I'm his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would cut somebody quick over a Popeyes chicken sandwich.
And I
I
have a
used to go to
Popeyes
the
right
very
on my job
first-
too. I might
I
have to
used
go
to
try
go to the
that.
very first one. We used to go as a family every weekend to the very first
Charlie.
Popeyes. Hey, Charlie.
I actually have a Popeyes right by my job. And I may have to go check that out tomorrow. Is it spicy?
It can be if you want it.
Oh, I want it spicy. I like spicy.
It's good. I mean, like I said, I grew up with Popeyes. The very first one was down in Nolans. And I mean, they just had, when Jenny and our oldest daughter went down there, they were having the big 55-year anniversary of Popeyes. Or 75, I'm sorry. The dad started it. The daughter has it now, and she hadn't changed anything.
Oh, and if I offend anybody, I deeply, deeply apologize. But for all those people that may be here in the chat, maybe none, the tide got rolled. There ain't no roll tide. The tide got rolled. They got rolled. Okay. I'm not a big college football guy, but anytime anytime somebody can beat the bully, because Alabama has been the bully of college football for 10 plus years.
The SEC, it's they're the bully.
Yep. So Tide got rolled instead of roll Tide.
I wore my LSU hat all over Arkansas just to piss off the Razorback band, and then I wore it all the way through Tennessee just because. And I'm gonna tell you what, that was the longest. Driving across Tennessee is like driving across Texas, buddy. It was an all-day drive across Tennessee.
That's like the longest drive is I was stationed in Fort Bliss, Texas,
Mm-hmm.
and people don't realize how big.
Yeah.
It took 14 and a half hours from me to drive from El Paso to the Texarkana line.
Yep.
14 and a half hours. Now check this out. I made it from Jersey to Florida in 17 and a half.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought driving Texas was bad, but when we got to the Tennessee border, it was the longest ride. We had to stop again for the night in Bristol, Tennessee, which is right on the Virginia line. I couldn't go no more. The Smoky Mountains wore me out. And then I had the Blue Ridge to deal with after that, but that was a long freaking ride.
We
dude.
stopped not even half a mile before the Virginia border.
Well,
Yeah, driving. I mean, it's just, and the thing is, you're on. I think if I remember correctly, it was I-10
yeah.
in Texas.
Yep.
It's just, it's just hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of miles of nothing.
Was a town right in the middle
Yeah, I mean,
with one gas pump.
nothing. Both sides, you just look and there's nothing. I mean, you drive it long enough, and you know how they see, how if there's nothing there, you start seeing like mirages.
Yep.
I would drive and I would sit there going, okay, is there something, a Taco Bell, the department store, somewhere, anywhere?
Driving across Texas was the only place I'd ever actually seen the sign that said last gas 180 miles.
Yeah, I know, right?
And there was two gas pumps at this little service station.
And which happens to be the post office, and the postmaster is also the mayor and owns the gas station. Yeah, that's about right.
And the chief of police.
Yeah, and the chief of police. But yeah, and I'll tell you what, even Houston, just Houston alone, it took 45 minutes to get from one end of Houston to the other, to what they call West Loop.
Yeah. Well, here was the funny about Arkansas is a lot of people flew into Dallas and didn't want to take a connector to Little Rock, which blew my mind because Little Rock was only like 2 hours away from Murfreesboro. But a lot of people flew into Dallas and made the drive in.
Night, Phil.
Have a good one, Phil.
Yeah, actually, I believe, Alan, I want to say it was 45, because I used to go from one end to the other end to go to a Blockbuster in West Loop. I think it was Highway 45, if I'm not mistaken, that I was on. Don't quote me. It was like 37.
14 lanes. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. 45.
Yeah, it's bigger than, was it the 405 in LA? It's bigger than that. So
yeah, it was huge. It was huge. I mean, you're dedicating almost 2 hours to go freaking rent a video from Blockbuster. It was crazy. Thank God for technology, right?
yeah.
Yeah, but they party though. I partied in Houston.
Yeah, too much.
Yeah, yeah, me too.
I hate just driving on this street because then he almost gets into crashes like 3 times a day, and he yells at people through the car, honks at them all the time, and then he gets mad at people in the drive-thru at my school.
Yeah, you want like good Mexican food and stuff? A barbecue? Yeah, Houston. The barbecue is unbelievable. Unbelievable, man. Almost makes me want to go to Texas, but not. I couldn't wait. I couldn't wait to get away from there. They hated us, man. Back then they hated Yankees and GIs with a passion. Period. I couldn't wait to get out of there.
Yeah. Yeah, we used to go over to Beaumont quite a bit.
I've been to Beaumont.
That little town, that's a wild place. That's like Sturgis on steroids half the time.
Yeah, I remember. And
Have a good one, Cheryl. Hope you feel better.
take care, Cheryl. And they don't even have state troopers there. They had what they
Yeah,
called
DPS.
the Department of Public Safety. And back then, which was the mid '80s, all of them had 5.0 Mustangs.
Mustangs. Yep. Or
You didn't even-
Broncos.
You don't even think about trying to outrun them.
North Texas had the 5.0s, a few of them South Texas. Most of South Texas had Broncos and K5 Blazers.
But and every about every 5 miles you'll see a sign, which is a very accurate sign. Don't mess with Texas.
And they're sneaky.
I'll
How do
tell
you
you
know?
what. She's been through
Oh, you was in Texas back in '57?
57.
Way back in '57?
Way back in 27.
27.
I-40 East had the most troopers I have ever seen anywhere. I mean, they were every half a mile had a trooper sitting in the auxiliary turn.
When we were going,
Yeah. I saw one of the new Broncos.
Mm.
I'm not a Ford guy. Pretty nice.
we were heading back, and there was at least, let's see, 12 to 14 troopers
Yeah.
pulling over 18-wheelers.
Yeah, they were hitting the 18-wheelers. They were pulling out, doing license plate reading. I mean, it was.
And then we almost got pulled over by one because he was going faster, but thankfully he went for the guy who was going 90 miles per hour.
We were only doing 85.
Oh, there you go. You got saved.
It always
All right,
helps
guys.
third in line.
We're gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go and watch the Yankee game, and
We're
Hope
still
to see-
unpacking.
hope to see you guys Tuesday night. But don't forget tomorrow night, 8:00. Dawn and Can You Dig It with Dawn and Shelly on YouTube with Can You Dig It with Dawn and Shelly. Also, they're on Facebook. Y'all have a good night, and we'll see you either then tomorrow night or Saturday night with Dennis DF Digger, 640, 645, and the Madman, Madison, Maine at 7:15, and Monday night with the Ambient One and Hollywood Joe. We'll see you guys then. Y'all have a good night. Be safe and go dig up
Peace.
some. Peace.
Freeze